Hello, everybody. Excuse me. Hello, everyone. My name is the Dragon Critic, and today we are live once again. Yay! And I am just going to invite the Lockhart Nation for this live stream, and then the rest can join in for until a few minutes. So, a few minutes, you're just going to see me talking with someone else because there are a few topics that me and two other people might be into, and the rest that might not be into that they don't really know much about or not really interested to talk about it. So, that's why I'm going to have to start the first few minutes off with
Hello?
some people that can't join. Oh, hey Luck, hey Luck, hey Luck,
Hey, how are you?
how you doing?
Uh, so, there was a video from Tanner Fishies. I feel like you know because I seen your like list. There was something about Harumi that people been making a lot of theories that said that Harumi might be evil. Is this something that you believe, or do you think she was walked
I
into this? Of
think
course.
I think from what we've seen, she's not necessarily a villain. Now, I can see where they're coming from. I mean, it would be interesting to see something like they start off being nice and then they start off being bad, and it would make Lloyd's heart broke. Yes, that is something that we've never seen before. But I feel like what they're going to do with this season is that they are going into a much more darker direction than the first seven season, and even the movie. However, I think this time we're going to get I think Harumi, like there's even rumors that Lloyd and Harumi are brother and sister, but just no. I'm sorry, but no. I can't accept that. It just no.
Well,
Like they can't be brother and sister because, you know, before
well,
Garmadon Misako, they didn't even mention Harumi. So if she was a sister, that would just break the continuity and ruin the first two seasons story.
Well, there are two things I want to tell you at this moment. One, I just made a video explaining about the Dragon Realm, so you should check that out. And also, um, you've seen Star Wars before, right? With Luke and his sister. I feel like
Sorry,
they're gonna do that with Ninjago. Like Princess Harumi is really secretly they're like related, but they're still gonna end up together like they did with Star Wars. I feel like in
that
some
would
way
just
that's
be
gonna happen,
disgusting though, cause
but
like
then they would
brother
be a little
falling
bit
in
too
love with
popular.
sister. That's just gross.
Yeah, but that something like that worked in something like that happened in Star Wars, but I don't think it should work. Like there's some people who think it would work, but no. I mean like dating a cartoon character dating their sister or brother. That's like actually that's like me actually dating my sister or you possibly dating your sister. That's in reality that's really how it's really happening right now. But
Yeah,
but
I
I feel
think
like
I think what they could do for a brother and sister relationship, it would be disturbing because it's not. This isn't Star Wars necessarily. It's not
yeah,
like
but
it's got prequels. It's not got like sequels, and it's not like all like. I mean, yeah, I did not like season six when I first saw it, but I think like the problem is that I think if they what you call it for season eight, I would like to see if Kai and Skylar will get together.
well, actually, to be honest, I like to think that Kai and Skylar are the best ship. The reason why is, well, I don't know why I like that dynamic. It's just that I just really like it. Possibly because reminds me a lot about myself. Because Kai is like easily to be manipulated. He's easy to be angered, and just like me,
Yeah,
I'm
it
easily
gives them good
angry.
character growth.
But when you think
But
about it,
I kind of see it
Star
that
Wars and Drago.
for season two, they kind of do make Kai a little bit childish.
Yeah, but for me, I don't know if you're gonna agree to this opinion, but I like to think that Star Wars and Ninjago are a bit the same. The reason why is because, well, they're not exact. I mean, like Ninjago is not really a movie series; it's really just a TV show series, and Star Wars is like a series of movies. But when you really think about it, they actually have a lot in common. Because think about it, a chosen one goes up against his father, Lord Garmadon, Darth Vader, Lloyd, Luke. You see what I'm getting
Yeah,
here?
but then again,
Both of these two characters are completely the same, um, but I already know that you probably think that's not exactly true. I mean, they both have the same dynamic, but um, well, that's like the one thing I found that was common with them. But but still, you have to admit that that's like the one dynamic. I'm gonna try to find the comparisons between them, but right now that's all I could get. I actually found some
yeah.
comparisons to the Ninja Turtles and Ninjago. If you really think about it, they also are alike in some way.
Well, I mean, I think there's more similarities. Like people say that the Lego Ninjago movie copies the Lego movie. Not necessarily, to be honest. I think it has more similarities with Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, I like to think of it too because in reality in Kung Fu Panda 3, Kai is a lot like Nanakon because Nanakon captured all the ninja and Kai captured all the Furious Five except for Poe and Tigress. And from Ninjago, Nanakon captured all the ninja except for
And Nauticon and
Poe.
Kai were released in the same year.
There's actually a comparison to Chen. There's actually a Ninjago villain that's a bit comparison to Chen from Kung Fu Panda, and that's Master Chen. I mean, like they don't actually act alike, but think about it. They both have an army. They both want to conquer Ninjago. They, but neither of them. But Lord Chen doesn't really have a daughter. But if you really think about it, they do have like a lot alike because he's been because they've been both trying to manipulate. Um, they've been trying to change their destiny and like if there are just two different problems with that. One, they didn't exactly betray both sides, um and Chen doesn't really have a daughter in the movie, but Moro and Tai Lung they are undoubtedly alike because they both want to be the chosen one, but Shifu and Wu told them they weren't meant to. So I feel like it's gonna be a bit. I feel like it's gonna be very cliche that in the fourth movie, Tylen will possibly somehow return, and he will possibly either come. I think he's gonna come back as a spirit or some kind, and he's gonna like possess Poe. But um,
Nah, I don't
Ninja
know. Cylon
and
coming back.
they'll probably see this.
I honestly think if they're gonna bring back Tai Lung, then it just wouldn't work.
I can see why you think that, but Tai Lung is a character that I thought was gonna be a villain that returns in every sequel. Like if he's dead, someone that has looked up to him would possibly find him and he returns, but not like exactly
I
how
actually
he's
thought he was
supposed to.
gonna return in the second one.
Oh, and also, I saw that video about saying something about Tai Lung in movie 3, and I wanted to do a little searching to see if you just found a photo or something like that, and you were actually right. I actually saw a Chi statue that looks exactly like Tai Lung. Like I've been searching through the entire movie trying to find him in the third one, but I
You mean like
actually found him.
the fan Google photos?
Uh, so what is it about the emoji movie that you hate? Like why do you hate it? I've
Emoji
seen the
movie.
movie and huh?
The Emoji movie.
Um, yeah. What is it about it that you hate? Like,
Well,
what is it in the movie that
it's
you hate?
really well a lot actually. Story. It's bull crap because it's just about there's two worlds. There's one with the digital, and then there's one with the humans, and human boy has a crush on a girl. It's really cliche because at the end of the movie, the boy is going to get with that woman, and onto the digital world. It was so stupid on what they did.
Well, in the movie, well, there's not really. I know you're gonna possibly be mad at me, but I don't really see. I see why. I can see why you think that the Emoji Movie is that bad because you told me. But in my perspective, I really don't. In my perspective, I don't see what's bad about it. But I'm not saying that it's the best film. If you saw my review, you'll know that it's that I gave it the seal of silver because it's not exactly that good. And also,
I think Boss Baby is actually much worse than the Emoji Movie,
oh
to
my
be
gosh,
completely
don't get me
honest.
started on that movie. I hate that movie for real. I mean,
Boss
it
Baby.
feels like they saw a Rugrats episode, took that, and made it not at all like a Rugrats film. It's like they saw. It's as if one of the creators of the movie saw Rugrats, and in their head they're probably like, "Hey, how about we make a movie about babies?" That's
Oh
exactly similar to what
Jesus.
the movie was.
Oh God,
Like,
it was just like I did like Toby Maguire, but that's all. The rest of the movie is just so bad.
but really, if I had to compare this movie to anything, it would be it would be Teen Titans Go. If you really think about it, they do have a lot in common. Not a lot, but I mean, like they're both. I mean, like both of the movies have a lot of imagination of adventures, and Boss Baby doesn't really focus on what they're supposed to do. Instead, they just distract the movie with them fighting over some type of proof that proves that the Boss Baby is can talk. And
And it's
to be
also
honest,
really cliche because they
it
start
yeah, I mean,
off
like
hating each other and
I
then they
would
get
like
along at the end.
the movie, but they just didn't make it good enough for me to watch it. I mean, like I was thinking of watching it. Saw the trailer and I wanted to watch it, but after seeing all the trailers on the TV, I started not liking it. And now that it's out and I saw the entire movie, I really don't want to watch it. I don't even want to make a review on it, to be
Don't,
honest.
I already made one,
That bad.
and it is crap.
And one of the benefits of being a movie reviewer, you have to actually watch um all the movies that's supposed to be animated.
Hang on.
Mom, what
Hello?
time you coming back at? We can
Yeah.
be late.
How you doing?
So there's something I want to talk about with Ninjago again. There's this character that's someone I really want to talk about. It's Mr. E. If you really think about it, Mr. E is really a hidden word for mystery. Have you realized that?
Kind of.
Like, and not to mention that, well, I made a video on who is he, and I just went ahead and said that there are a few possibilities. Some people said that he's the Overlord, but I don't want to really believe that because I mean, like, sure, we saw him die, and we saw, and there was some speculation on that maybe in some way he rebuilt himself, but no, I don't want to believe that. When a villain dies for the second time, he should not return just like that. Because if he
Nah,
returns, he
there's
will
no
fall the same
point.
way Day of the Departed fall. Because you already know how why Tanner Fishies hates the special. I like the special, but But I wish it was like 8 or 10 episodes like they did with the previous seasons. They rested too much with just one special. This is this probably should have been like a Halloween special, even though it was, but like not focused on one character, like because the special was focused on Cole, trying to get revenge on Yang, but then it became but then he had to stop Yang from uh what was Yang trying to do? I forgot what he was trying to do. What was he trying to do in that special? I really don't know.
Well, basically the special, it was about Cole, and he has to try fight Yang, and if he can get out of the curse, well, no, it was the ghost realm. I can't remember, but he has to try to get
Wait,
out of the realm, and if he can get out in time, he's turned back to normal.
wait, so he was in the ghost realm the entire time when he was a ghost? Because
Probably.
because if that's true, then how come everyone saw him? If he was a ghost and he was in the ghost realm, should he be like invisible and unhearing to anyone?
I don't know. I think well, if you remember back in season 5 when Yang was in the temple, they were in a
If
ghost
any,
realm.
well, if anything, I feel like Lloyd should have been turned into a ghost because season 5 was focused on Lloyd because because
Did though.
yeah, I'm like Lloyd should have been a ghost instead of Cole if that's because in every season there's always a character focused on someone, and then like here's an example. The season 3 was about Zane. He dies and becomes Titanium in season 4. In season 5, it's about Lloyd, but instead Cole becomes a ghost instead of Lloyd. And in season 6, it's about Jay. Jay becomes
Well, actually, I kind of like that he was still a ghost for all of season 6. That was good continuity.
Actually, I like to think that season 6 is like my second favorite season. I heard somewhere that you didn't like season 6. The reason why I like it is because it was focused on Jay, and for some reason Jay started I started he started like growing on me, which is why he's like my third favorite ninja. I wanted him to be my first favorite, but there just wasn't it just wasn't working for me. So Kai's my first, Lloyd's my second, third, Jay's the third. If I had to rate the ninja to
I'd say
anywhere,
my first favorite's Kai,
Kai would,
then it's Lloyd, then it's Jay,
yeah.
then it's Nia, then it's Zane, and then it's Cole.
Well, I read somewhere in the comments that that you said it's a coincidence that the both of us like Kai, and the both of us rated Lloyd to be the second. If I had to rate any ninja to be last, it would be Cole. I don't know why. It's just that if I had to rate the ninja, Cole would be the bottom. I don't like him least. It's just that he would be in the bottom. And I feel like Cole would.
Speaking of Cole, what did you think of the flashback scene of him with episode
Oh
4
yeah.
of season 8?
If you're confused about the changes for season 8, I made a video on explaining the time. I made a video on it. In
I
case
think
you're
the
like,
new designs are actually much better.
well, what I said in the explaining is that remember what Cole said with from the first episode? If anyone goes back into the past and changes the past, reality as we know it could change. We could look totally different and not even know, revealing Cole and Jay to look like their movie counterparts. So what if in some way no, not Jay, Kai, Nia, and Wu alternated the past because Kai and Nia was personating as their parents. What if in some way the time twins, along with Kai, Nia, and Wu, alternated the past from that finale during that final battle, and from that they were slowly changing throughout the years, and they haven't been noticing it, which explains how Lloyd has a new voice actor, and they all look different, and Ninjago looks like San Fran Tokyo or something. Did you I like to think as how Ninjago looks as San Fran Tokyo because of the style. I mean, it looks just like a modern town mixed with Tokyo. I saw in one of the reacting the analyzation of your first trailer, and I heard you said something about Ninjago looking like San from Tokyo. I saw the trailer as well, and it actually does look like that. Looks
It
like it.
reminded me so much of Big Hero 6. In fact, I'm starting to think that season 8 is gonna have that movie plot element where no one knows who the ninja are. Like Kurumi says, no, don't show yourself because then you'll reveal who we are. That just kind of gave me that little hint.
Oh, and also, I saw a comic from online, and guess what? You know that baby from the trailer? Turns out,
Yeah.
here's what they said in the comments. So Jay says, Cole, did you really found that baby? And so that leads me to believe that it leads me to believe that um it's either Wu that turned into a baby and somehow ended up somewhere in Ninjago wherever he found the baby, and
Yeah,
or
a friend of mine actually said that he thinks the baby is a reincarnation of Wu.
or that's or either he's or possibly in some way he's possibly now Cole's adopted younger brother, or Cole is possibly going to adopt him as his son, and he's going to possibly train him to be the next Earth Ninja. I feel like that should happen. And at the end of season 8, boom. After season 9, a spin-off series. They should do a spin-off
Maybe.
series.
A lot of rumors have said that season 9 is going to be the last one. If it is, then from what it does seem to be the last one, because we do see a Golden Master this time. And if you remember, season 2 was supposed to be the final season. You know, they
Oh
were
yeah,
supposed to make.
well it was just pretty obvious because it looked like it was the end. If you seen one of Tanner Fishy's videos, you'll know that he said it's like the Infinity War, but not really for me. Like I like to think of it as like um remember the first
The
Avengers
way
movie? It
Tanner
feels like
described the movie as being a remake kind of got me a bit more excited because it gave me a little vibe that the Lego Ninjago movie it could have started like a bunch of movies based on each season.
well, when I first saw Lloyd in the Lego movie, I actually wanted a Lego Ninjago movie to happen, and I wanted to make a
I
video on that.
thought they were gonna make the Ninjago characters the main characters of the Lego movie.
Well, if anything, they should because um I feel like in the Lego movie, if anything, Kai possibly should have been with them because he was like the main character around that time. So
Hmm.
wait, hold on. It was it released in 2014 or 13?
Yeah,
Because if it was, then
2014.
Lloyd was the main character around there. I mean, Zane was the focus character, but really, Lloyd was the main character. So Lloyd possibly should have been with them. But in movies like this, there's always one character, reliable character. So that explains why Batman was the only reliable character to be within the entire movie. Like there are a lot of
Um,
crossovers.
do you think they'll do a sequel to the movie?
Well, if anything, they should put possibly one of the Ninjago characters, or at least a short cameo, in the movie, like they did with Lloyd. Like, um, like in some way they're doing this fight, and Samurai X or possibly Lloyd comes in out of nowhere and helps, and it builds something, and it's possibly like a giant mech or some type of pretty much anything that Lloyd makes out of. And also for the sequel, if you go to the Google account, Google Plus account, um, I made a question that stated, should the Lego Movie be a sequel? But there's no notification yet, so I don't know if anyone answered.
I think there should be a sequel to the Lego movie, but I'd say make a sequel and then make a third one, then finish it. I'd say you can do more with Ninjago because Ninjago has been out for a very long time, and I think if they make a sequel to the movie, and if they make it based around the TV show, and say if they can, then they can start a bunch of sequels that are based on each season. I think Ninjago can be a really popular thing.
Well, wait, what's the first movie based off of? What's the first movie based off of one of the seasons?
First movie, originally it was gonna be about Lloyd and the ninja. They go back in time to prevent
Oh
Garmadon
yeah,
from being bit by the snake, the Great Devourer.
that could have worked because I already know that if that happened, there will be a review of someone's reminding us that that already happened in the original show because that actually happened. That happened in one episode in season two, and there's a whole season about it. You already know that one, and
Yeah,
I feel like it would have.
but I thought that the movie, if they use that original plot, I bet you any money there was gonna be a plot twist where I would add in the Overlord.
I feel like the Overlord is gonna be in the sequel because like similar to the season two, the Overlord appeared in season two. So in the second movie, the Overlord should be the main villain in the second movie. But like
He should have been the main villain of the first one, though. It shouldn't have been Meowth. That should have been Overlord. In fact, I thought that there was going to be a little
because
plot twist with Meowth. He then
how
is
about the Devourer?
Overlord's spirit.
The Devourer was like the main antagonist of of the last two episodes of the last two episodes in season one. So um I feel like I feel like the Devourer was gonna be in the movie
I don't know.
when
I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about that. Because a lot of people are saying that they like if you've seen Tanner Vishy's video of the Lego Ninjago movie, like future predictions on the plot, he said that there could be a heartfelt moment between Lloyd and Garmadon, and then boom, the main villain of
and
the
that
movie
actually happened.
appears, Overlord.
When Garmadon was teaching him how to catch. That was a heartfelt moment, and telling him how he met Coco or Misako. And I mean, the fans in the movie they can call her Coco, but for me, I'm calling her Misako all the way. Movie, show, I
Fair
don't
enough.
care.
I think they could have kept it to Misako, but I
Yeah,
think they just did it for a
changing
bit of fun.
changing a character's name is like me changing my name. Like my name is the Lockhart Notion, but then I just change it to Lockhart or Lockhart Theorist or something.
Yeah, I
I
think what they could have done is the movie could have ended on a big cliffhanger.
and for me, similar to the Ninjago movie having earlier footage, for me, I actually made a movie. I mean, I didn't make an actual movie, but I was thinking about making a future movie, um, like I become an actor in the future and I give my channel to someone else and they continue the notion. There were a lot of versions of this movie, and one of them was like a portal movie, like the characters go through random portals finding their friends, and the main character and his friends accidentally goes through this portal, and um and they try their best to go back to the realm they came from, and along the way they get chased by futuristic robots or something. Back when I made that idea, I was like 12 or 13, so I didn't know what to expect. I gone through so many problems, so the final version is completely fine. The final version is a get back home style movie. The main character plus a remindable character gets there's an accident happens while he was trying to go to this other world, and um he falls into this whirlpool that leads him somewhere on the island, and he tries to find himself home along with a remindable character and two random people. So
I
what do you think?
think maybe if we do get older and maybe if we do work for a company, I think we could maybe if we're directors we could do a sequel. But then again, it's from what it looks like it's impossible to do that. I
Well,
don't know,
after
but I'd love to do a sequel. I'd love to make it myself.
well, I was thinking about letting you be under the production of making the third film because I already have
Maybe.
ideas for the second one.
I actually made a fan fiction sequel to the movie, and I was gonna turn it into a fan film, but I just thought of the idea and it
Wait.
just no.
Are you telling me you
Sorry, but
made a
just no.
wait to what sequel?
The Lego Ninjago movie.
Oh, that's good. You should send me the
Like I was
link.
gonna make a live action fan film where me and a bunch of
Oh, I would
YouTube
like
fans.
to see that. I would want them to have a. I would want them to do that. But do you think they would have to use the same technology they used with Transformers to make them look real? Because
Well, well, I mean, if it's gonna be if they were to make a live action, they don't need to be Transformers. They could just use
well, that's not
normal
exactly what I was trying
things.
to say. Like because they're like ninjas and because of all the stuff they go through, there's like so much CGI realistic fake stuff they have to do. So I mean, like they could like you lose a major character to the first film, but then they just return. Like Zane, like the main character kills Zane in the first one, but then he rebuilds himself at the end, and like he tries
Yeah,
to
I
fight
can.
the main character, and
Have
after
you
killing him,
seen the art book videos for the movie? Because in Jay and Zane pages, they show season 3 Jay and Zane, which makes me think that the movie was going to have Nindroids. And in my fan fiction sequel, I added in the Serpentine, um, the Overlord, the Stone Army, and the Nindroids.
oh wait, so it was like a versus between like all the ninjas was teaming up with the Serpentine, or was the Serpentine and the Stone Army was working together?
It was well. Okay,
Well, I won't spoil it, but the Serpentine, there was going to be a plot twist where they then helped the ninja, and Pythor, he was going to be like a main villain, but he doesn't really like he's not that much of the villain for it, but he was going to be like a special villain, like he'd be like the
Well,
secondary villain.
well, you know the Overlord. I feel like he was gonna someday betray him, and similar to Garmadon, he's gonna like possess him, because like there's a character that I made that was with that same plot. This that movie I was telling you that I was making. After the movie, I was also thinking about making 10 seasons of an episode and 10 movies, but the 10th one is like completely different. Like the 10th one would be like stop motion instead of computer animated or something. Because that would
Mm.
because stop motion is actually in for some reason because like they're making 2 stop motion films to begin the year. One is
Yeah,
like
Isle
one
of
is,
Dogs, which looks amazing. Early Man, which does look great.
well, I'm not,
I was great talking about Ninjago, but the thing is, I have a friend and he seems to be getting pretty impatient for joining, so I'm gonna have to change the topic.
okay, so um
But we can still talk about like movies, because he's not really into Ninjago. He's only seen the movie, and he's seen the pilot episode.
wait, do you think if in real life, if we put on the Oni mask, will it hurt? Like, when we transform, do you think it will hurt, or is it like this power that they like? Because, um, I
That's actually
saw,
a good question.
huh?
That's actually a good question. Would it hurt in real life? I think it probably feel good.
Well, how about the mutation from Out of the Shadows from TMNT? Did you see that one? There was a
Yeah,
mutation
I
with,
have. Yes, I've seen that movie. I've only seen it once though.
well, with Bebop and Rocksteady mutation. I feel like it looked at. I don't know. They confused me because it looked like it hurt, but they said it felt great. So if anything, they should.
I guess you could say that it feels good, but like hitting can also feel a little bit good. Like sometimes I'm like pressing against a bruise. Well, it hurts, yes, but it feels good at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, like I see where you're going with this because I got like a flu shot and it made me laugh. So you mean like that way?
Hang on, I'll be right back.
All right.
Alright, just give me 2 minutes. I'm back.
Hey.
What's up?
So remember that talk we had with um cartoon changes? So what is it? So what is it that people want to change about cartoons? What is it? Because
I think,
I saw the
well,
video.
people nowadays, they see animation as really babyish, and a lot of people, they're just, it's mostly teenagers. They just see it as babyish, and they just want,
Well,
like, sex and all that.
well, they already have Family Guy and Big Mouth and Sausage Party. What else do they want? They want like, I mean, like seriously, they didn't even need to make Sausage Party for adults. They could have just made. They should. Seth Rogen could have just made some other animated movie, but with the same style and made it for adults. This is the Sausage Party is a project that Disney should have made. I actually was waiting for a movie about food, but now it's ruined by Seth Rogen. I mean, the movie is
True.
good. I like the plot and everything, but I just wish it was
Oh,
for.
is it, oh, wait, you've seen Sausage Party?
Well, no, not really. I like saw the clips from YouTubers, so I pretty much know what happens. And let's talk
So you've
about the
seen it, but
villain.
you've just seen, like, scenes.
I've seen like almost all of them. Some important, some not so important. Some that makes you laugh, some that makes you wish you were there to react. Like for me, I always wanted to react what it's like to run from that cart. Remember when they fell off that cart and it looked like
I haven't seen the movie.
oh uh oh
I might check it out, though.
sorry, I pretty much spoiled it. Did is
Nah,
sorry.
no, it's grand, it's grand, it's grand.
Oh.
Here, I better invite Joe.
Cause he'd be crying soon.
Hmm. Well, for me, I don't really care about spoilers, but I do care. Like, um, like if you made a movie and you made it look good, and you just and weeks, you have like weeks to release it, and you already made like a music video or something about talking about how you did it, about everything. You'll know like someone like me will just go ahead and watch it and will just ruin it for myself.
Hmm. Meanwhile, I just invited a few other people, so since we're now on from Ninjago to cartoon changes, I think we might be able to have more of a conversation, like go in more detail with a few other people. So, what's up, Jose, aka Gay Boy?
So is he gonna be joining the subject we're talking about, or
Red
are you
Bumble
gonna be
Rocks.
making more subjects?
You're added, Jose. Are you happy or sad?
I'm happy.
Yeah, you got so upset for me not adding you.
Yeah.
To be honest, I actually quite enjoyed that topic of Ninjago. Did you enjoy it, Lockhart?
Yeah. Oh, and
That was a really good conversation about the franchise. How about we continue it? Would you like that, Jose?
No, what about talk about Incredibles?
Okay,
wait. I
fine.
want to talk about these few subjects. So, what is it about cartoons that people want to change? I want to hear your answer.
What I'd like to see change in animation is maturity. I'd like for movies to go into a much more mature tone, a much more darker tone, a much more dramatic tone, a lot more funnier tone, and a lot more emotional tone.
Yeah.
Coco did it.
I don't
Yep.
want.
Panda's done it. Lego Ninjago movie did it. How to Train Your Dragon did it, and all many great movies that I love have done it. Kingsman, which isn't even a cartoon, has done it, and I love the Kingsman movies.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't really want cartoons to change anything. I don't want them to change anything. I actually like. I mean, like the changes that they did, like with Ninjago, like they're getting costumes. I like that type of change, not the type of change where they increase the emotion. I mean, like the emotion for me is I do like the emotions or pretty much anything about cartoons, but I just don't like the type of
Yeah.
things where like the main character does something he didn't that he had no business doing, he or she had no business doing, but he or she did it to save his homeland, and then
Yeah.
they get into this argument and he says something he regrets, and all of his friends just abandon him and he just gets captured. This type of thing happened in Ninjago, the Lego Ninjago movie, with like Lloyd using the ultimate weapon and his friends got mad at him, and then he gets captured by Garbodon's former generals. That also happened in the My Little Pony movie where Twilight takes the pearl
It's been a
and
long time since I've seen that movie, honestly.
Yeah. Hilly.
Yeah.
I hope a new Artman movie. It's not Early Man. I'm talking about other new project about Artman. I hope it has darker and mature of the. Yeah.
I would like to see Aardman go into a more mature tone. They have gone into emotional tones, silly tones, lighthearted tones, but that's all they have. Like, I'm counting every Aardman movie that's ever made. DreamWorks, Sony, you name it. Like, Chicken Run, it's got its dark, dramatic moments, emotional moments,
like that.
funny moments, and a lot of great moments.
Oli,
Yeah.
yeah, about Chicken Run, I don't like it, but I still like I don't like it, but I do like it. You were right about the dramatic, like that chicken that died, like it's got his or her head chopped off.
Yeah, that definitely was really dark. That was definitely the darkest one they've ever done. Flushed Away, it's more of a sillier tone. While it's dramatic, yes, it's not like dramatic as in Kung Fu Panda drama, but it still is serious. It still takes itself serious. I think Flushed Away is a lot more in a sillier tone.
Yeah, and the theme of this movie is like it's this movie where where the main character tries to get home, and then he just stays to where he was stranded. And that happened in Madagascar, except in the second one, they actually tried to get home. And we already have confirmation that Madagascar 4 is coming, so I feel like
I
it's gonna
honestly don't really want them to make a Madagascar 4.
Yeah.
That's just your opinion.
So-
I actually want Madagascar to come back for the fourth time. I mean, we already lost Shrek, but Shrek is coming back. Shrek is like the only DreamWorks film that has more sequels. Right down
Yeah.
I
to
honestly don't even think there should be another DreamWorks sequel because right now they're just being idiots.
well, I want Flush Away to have a sequel, but for those who wants to see Flush Away 2 to come, you won't because Armin canceled their deal. Like they're not going to be making movies with DreamWorks, so Flush Away 2 will never happen. And
I would like a Flush Away too.
how about they do make it, but because Armin was the lead directors, they should make it, but with a different style, like they do with stop motion, because like their thing is stop motion. So if anything, they should make a sequel,
Mhm.
but not like
What
the
else has
style.
Aardman done? Oh yeah, Pirates of Band of Misfits.
Wait, what's dark about that?
That I think hang on, Joe said in the chat, Jungle Book 2016 has darker. I actually do have to agree. The stakes in the 2016 remake are a lot more darker than the cartoon.
Yeah, but because of the death of Shere Khan, they should never have a sequel. Because in the sequel, the animated sequel, Shere Khan does return. So since Shere Khan is dead, they should.
That
I
scene
don't know.
reminded me of something, but I can't recall. I don't know.
Well, what is it? If you wait, what is it that I remind you of?
No, it's not, no, I said that the Shere Khan death scene reminds me of something.
Yeah, he died in the forest fire.
Yeah, it just reminds me of something. I just can't recall.
You know, main character. You know the scar that Shere Khan has. His scar is gonna be the same, but it's not gonna reveal it. He's gonna be like wearing an eye patch in the second one. At the halfway end, he's gonna have that.
Wait,
scar.
are they making a sequel to the 2016 movie
What movie?
Jungle Book?
Oh no, they shouldn't. Because
Oh.
you already heard why they shouldn't. Because Shere Khan returns. If there's a villain from Jungle Book that I have never heard of that knows Shere Khan and wants revenge on him, then I will see this. Then I will want the sequel to come. But if you guys do know him, know the character, please tell me. Because if there is a character that we didn't see in the first movie, then
I actually went to see the Jungle Book in cinemas.
Remember the time travel movie with Ninjago? They can still do that in the second one. Like, the six ninjas and Garmadon and Wu travels back in time so that they can save Garmadon from so that Garmadon and or maybe they could do this like in a two-way movie, like this boy and Garmadon just goes back in time and they will save Garmadon's future by from being bitten by and like there are some scenes that they have to fix, like Lloyd meeting his unevil father. That would be a bit awkward because have like I feel like they would have like a father-son argument. So because he wants to play catch.
Wait, what's that Joseph? Wait, what is Joseph showing?
Valentine's card of Marvel.
Oh yeah.
This is
Lee.
the Guardian of the Galaxy.
Remember that text we did about Infinity War? I want to hear your opinions of why it shouldn't happen.
I might do that later. What else have we got that's coming out?
Infinity War next year.
Oh
Yes.
yes.
Infinity War comes out this summer, actually. But
Yeah.
still, I'm really excited. It's gonna be awesome.
Well, where I live, it's gonna be out in May, and my school is on the month of May, so
It's actually out 2 days before my birthday in my country.
Yeah. And also that film released May 4th before my birthday.
okay. So
Awesome.
so guys, so I want all of you to tell me what Avenger do you think is gonna die, and what Avenger you think is gonna live in the first part, and we'll go back in time to stop the event from happening. I think.
I don't know. I don't really want any character to die. They're really
I feel like
what,
Thor's
it
gonna
just
die
doesn't
because
make
it's a
sense.
fact that Thor is gonna die. Because I saw footage of someone crushing Thor's head. So yeah, Thor is gonna die.
Or you
And
can kill off because it's
character that I
unnecessary.
live, and is gonna be the one to go back in time and stop this from happening.
Yeah, I actually do agree. I think the one that could die is I suppose you could kill off Ant-Man, maybe.
Maybe mine. Oof.
Who?
I don't
Well,
know.
you can't really kill off Ant-Man or Spider-Man because they're only new to the MCU and they haven't been in it for that long. I think if they were going to kill off someone, I'd say it'd be Captain America.
Yeah, but Ant-Man is actually pretty easy to kill, even in Giant Man, because if Thanos has all the Infinity Stones, he can just use one of the stones to shoot Ant-Man. Like he can use power to kill Ant-Man, or with Spider-Man, he can use the time for Peter's age, and he could just disappear from existence.
I
He'll just
think if Ant-Man is gonna die, they gotta make it work. But it's like what I just like when Gwen Stacy died in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. It didn't work. It didn't feel right.
To be honest, I love Amazing Spider-Man, but I never liked. I mean, like I didn't like the sequel because there were three villains who came in the movie. There was Electro, Goblin, and Rhino, and we only saw much of Electro, not so much, and only a little bit with Green Goblin, and not a lot with and not too much with Rhino. Like we just saw him in one scene, and as soon as they were gonna start the fight, the movie ends. And with Goblin, the movie only lasted, the battle only lasted like for a few seconds, and with Electro, it lasted the entire movie. So if anything, they said something about bringing in putting in the Sinister Six in the big screen. So if those three villains are gonna return, I hope they don't come back as they are now. Instead, I want Marvel to remake characters and make them better than they were.
Nerd.
I think another event. I'd say the Avengers that will die is I'd say Captain America, Black Widow, Thor, Hawkeye. Well, Hawkeye's not really in it that much, so you can't really kill him off.
But because
Maybe Ultron.
Voltron.
Wait.
Ultron's dead, pretty much. He's a villain, dude.
Yeah, that's right.
Had a spotlight in the second film, and
Yeah.
and in the first film, Loki. Well, Loki is a hero now. Like if you saw Ragnarok, he stopped being a villain. But I feel like he's gonna be a villain in Infinity War again because remember he works with Thanos and he's been helping Thor with all of his movies. So Thanos possibly knows about this. So I feel like Loki is gonna give him the Space Stone, and then he's gonna to redeem himself, and then he's gonna betray him again at the end of the first film, or possibly he's gonna be the main villain. He's gonna be a villain, just not the main villain. And he's gonna be like helping Thanos, and when the movie is like ending in the second part, like part two, he's gonna betray him, and he's like on the Avengers side the entire time, and he's gonna like help defeat Thanos. And because Vision has an Infinity Stone in his head, I feel like he's the most Avenger to die, like the number one character to die.
Mm.
And I actually feel like everyone's gonna die except for one member from the Avengers or any other hero that's helping the Avengers win. Because someone told me that everyone's gonna die except for one, and that one hero will like defeat Thanos. And if anything, Spider-Man should be the main hero, that like the last hero standing, because like Spider-Man is supposed to be like the leader of the next. They said something about killing the first 6 Avengers, like Hulk, Iron Man, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Thor, and Captain America. They're thinking about finishing those 6 off, and the rest of them are the next Avengers, leaving out the Guardians of the Galaxy because they're like their own team. Guardians of the Galaxy is gonna help the Avengers, but they're like their own team. So I feel like at the end of the movie they're gonna just go back in space along with Nebula and possibly Yondu. I mean, like, we all know that Yondu died in the second film, but there's a stone that can bring back the dead, like just bring them back from their death. So Quicksilver could possibly return in the third film as well.
I'd say what could happen is that they could kill off like the Avengers that have been in the MCU for a long time, and the new ones like Spider-Man, Ant-Man, Black Panther will be the last one standing.
I'm really excited for Black Panther, like, because ever since
I'm back.
Like ever since he first appeared in the first film, I mean in Infinity War, Civil War, he's been my favorite. The skills, the parkour skills, the ninja-like fighting skills. He's just been my favorite. I also thought War Machine was gonna die in that movie, in that third movie about Captain America, because like he fell like tons of feet in the air. So I thought in that armor he was gonna his body was gonna be okay, but he would be still dead. But he's not dead. People said that War Machine might die in Infinity War, but I feel like he's gonna be like in the first film, and then he's gonna be like gone. Like he's not gonna die, but he's like gonna be off the movie just like that. Along with along with other heroes like Ant-Man or Black Panther, possibly maybe even Guardians of
Back.
gonna be in the first. They're possibly gonna be in the second one, but they're not gonna be in the first one because they're like in the galaxy. So War is possibly not gonna be in the first one either, because he's in space along with he's flying somewhere in space to soon find the Guardians of the Galaxy, like to soon smash into their window. Wait, is this gonna be on YouTube, or is this just on this own app, like this own little app? Oh, he left. Oh, right. Can't wait to see what this is.
Hey,
Hey.
how you
So,
doing?
doing great.
What's left?
I need to ask you a question. So, you're 13 right now, right?
Sorry?
So, how do you edit? Like, how does YouTubers like you edit things? Because I do this on my phone, and I don't edit. I don't edit anything on my phone.
I'm not really a big YouTuber. I'm just a small YouTuber.
Yeah, but you have like five something subscribers, 500 something just subscribers. I have only like 50,
Well, I do upload some clips.
but the reason why you have that many is because you started way before I did. Like I started last year. You started like somewhere in 2013. Was it 13?
No, I started 2015.
Oh, 2015. Okay. So that explains why you have more subscribers than me.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure. Maybe someday you'll gain so much
Wait.
more.
Did you get top 5 best and worst animated movies from Electric Dragon, or did you just make that up?
I actually got that from Animat.
Yeah, that's who I was talking about. Well, I actually got the. Well, you already know that how I do those last reviews, the one where I say, "Let's find out." I can tell you already knew that I got that from Animat as well. The reason why I changed that style is because if I was writing his moves, I'd probably go to jail or possibly have to delete my channel or something. So I had to make a new way to review things, like instead of copying some
I
other.
see.
Here, Lockhart, what's your thoughts on Kung Fu Panda: Legends of Awesomeness?
Well, I liked it. I liked it, Legends of Awesomeness, but I just didn't like how Poe messes up almost in every
Hello.
episode.
Oh, hey, what's
And
up,
then-
Lambo?
I'm not gonna be here that long, but I'm here for this live stream.
Lumbo.
Whoa.
So, yeah,
Yes.
me and,
Wait,
Lockhart are now talking about
I saw one of your
Legend
live streams,
of Awesomeness.
and I saw one of your live streams, and you guys changing your
I think the best live stream has to be episode 2.
So wait, am I a part of this live stream?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, the one.
So this is gonna be on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is on YouTube. Yeah, we're on YouTube right now.
But so
I'm
which
be right
channel
back.
is this? So which
This is
channel
on my channel. Be right back.
Oh, this is the first time I've ever been in a live stream. Like I haven't been in any live.
This is my second time being on the live stream.
So I do a live stream on my channel, but I can't because my phone isn't like turned on. Like it's not turned on, so I can make phone calls with everyone.
Yeah, Lumbo. Yay.
So yeah, any films you guys are looking forward to?
The Incredibles 2, which I'm really
Yeah,
excited to
Incredibles
see.
2. I'm definitely seeing it.
Ralph too.
Yep.
Rick and Ralph.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph 2 also. I'm really excited.
I feel
All
like
right.
because it's set in the internet. I feel like some people are gonna say in their review that it's a ripoff to the Emoji Movie because it's set in the internet. So, and they're going to the internet. And guess what the plot is? So, in this sequel, it takes place days after the events of Candy Crush.
Here's the
Where-
Incredibles. DVD alert.
Oh.
So, during that time where Wreck-It Ralph gets accepted,
And
like,
it's Incredible.
a new internet gets added into the arcade, causing all the video game characters to be completely confused, both confused and curious. That causes both Penelope and Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, hey, Chris.
So Wreck-It Ralph and so Fix-It Felix and that Call of Duty style girl has to go in after them to save Wreck-It Ralph and Penelope. Now the synopsis.
I'm really excited for Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Me too, yeah. I actually really want to see it.
Someone said that one of the Incredibles members will be the main villain. My guess is gonna be Dash for some reason. I don't know why, but I feel like Dash is gonna be the one that's gonna betray the family.
One thing I heard about Incredibles 2, I heard it take place immediately after the first one left off.
They also said that
Because
Mr.
they made a
Incredible.
video based on the Underminer.
So
They
hopefully in the opening scene they'll have the Underminer.
I don't know. Maybe the Underminer
I
is
read
gonna
the
be.
cast list and I think it says the Underminer might be in it.
So
Maybe, but it's not wait to see.
it is not going to take place to where you think it is. I think it's going to take place seconds after the ending of the movie. Like, it's going to pick off right at the and they're just going to be doing all that superhero smashing, destroying things.
Hey guys, this is my theory for the Incredibles 2, the opening.
Alright.
I'm gonna guess this. The opening scene will show the Incredibles 2 logo, and then we'll have the Underminer take over the world, and the Incredibles, Mr. Incredible, Elastigirl, Violet, Jack. Well, he knows a baby. He's got powers now after he fights Syndrome, and Violet fighting the Underminer.
Here's how
someone say that Syndrome's gonna be in the second one.
It will pick up.
Syndrome's a great villain. I love Syndrome. He's awesome.
I actually have him, the Disney Infinity figure of him.
Yeah, I bought the Incredibles for £3. I got it for this month.
Jesus, not bad.
Here's what I think will happen. I think it's gonna like have a narration, like it's gonna do like this weird prophecy style thing. Like it's gonna tell what Bob and the rest of his family did, and then it's gonna be this picture then it's gonna show the Incredibles logo, and then there will be a laser that reveals that's it's a sequel, and then it's gonna go into whichever letter, and then it's gonna show the car being thrown somewhere, and Mr. Incredible gets thrown somewhere, and it just shows all the powers of the each scene with the each quick scene with the Incredibles trying to fight them, and then it's like this slow motion and it shows the Incredibles trying to strike at them Underminer at once, and then they split up.
Also, I will be doing the review for the Incredibles before the sequel comes out.
I already reviewed it. Yeah, I did. I reviewed it with the Pixar
So
review.
I don't have to waste my money on the box set for the Incredibles when it comes out on DVD. So I can just get the second film on DVD when it comes out on November. I'm still gonna see it when it comes out.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, just give me 1 minute.
Because if I have to wait
Hello?
till Incredibles 2 comes out on DVD, I have to waste money for £15 for a box set.
Do you want to join the live stream?
Wait,
All right, I'll add you.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I just got a call. We got a new guest coming in.
It's
remember that talk we were talking about with about Kai? You know, about what will happen to him. I want to share this with these friends.
wait. Oh, we at James, the James channel.
So what,
Oh,
what do you think is gonna happen?
I just typed in the Incredibles 2 excuse me, on Google, and it just says, Elastigirl springs into action to save the day while Mr. Incredible faces the greatest challenge yet.
Yeah, I heard Mr. Incredible's gonna babysit Jack, Violet, and Dash.
Yeah.
Why would Dash and Violet? Because they're grown up.
Dash and Violet grown up. I mean, he should babysit Jack because Jack's only a baby.
Someone told me that
True.
this movie takes place 30 years after the event. So if that's true, then how come Jack isn't all grown up? Then? Like, how come he's not older? How
I'm
come he's
guessing
still a
the
baby?
ending they will probably have to show the future of all the kids growing up.
Oh, maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're gonna do like random scenes of the future in the past, until like it's the middle or possibly somewhere at the end where we
Oh, when I go see Incredibles in July, I better not see a fucking Teen Titans Go trailer. The film.
Well, which one comes out
Ugh.
first? Teen
I better not see a
or-
fucking Teen Fuckers Go movie coming out.
Teen
If I
Titans
do,
Go
I will run to the
sucks.
bathroom until the
What the-
trailer's over.
Like it because I'm a
What the?
movie reviewer.
Wait.
So I might watch
Game?
because the reason why I did this.
Dang.
Yeah, my profile is Lucy Lau from the Loud House as Raven.
So, and because he hates it, I feel like he's gonna review the Teen Titans Go to the movie. So I feel like he's gonna watch that.
Teen Titans Go to the movie looks trash.
It's gonna be shit. Like, it was the cringiest most that fucking robot fart.
Yeah, yeah. And
I
then
nearly thrown up. I was like, oh.
Looks like the worst animated movie this year.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe in the
I like-
opening I'll do the "Are you fucking high?" and my rant on Teen Titans Go movie with.
Oh.
And guys, guess the
and then they make a fart joke.
oh,
I
guys,
mean,
guess
yes, I mean, hey guys, you know what the most cringiest moment in the Emoji Movie is?
What?
Sure.
It's those
When-
stupid robots doing a that stupid cat video.
Oh, I remember that.
That is so. I didn't laugh. It was stupid.
that was hilarious. But that's
I hate.
Yeah, the most stupidest scene in the movie is the Pen Pineapple Apple Pen video.
Do you think I like the Emoji Movie? What's the
Mine
end credit
is-
song?
Yeah.
that song where it has like this weird beat. Whenever I hear a song like that,
But also in the teaser for the Emoji Movie, that was actually not Gene. It's actually Gene's dad.
I actually thought that was
Voiced by Stephen Wright.
They actually
As in the teaser, it doesn't sound like he wants to be in the movie.
I feel like something in my head was telling me that I thought someone like you would like it because I thought someone like you guys would like it because we are reviewers, right? And we both have like a love for cartoons. But for some reason, my mom doesn't like me watching it, and like grandma and my dad doesn't like me watching cartoons because I'm
Oh, next month I'm doing an epic rant on Peter Rabbit.
Oh, Peter Rabbit looks absolutely terrifying. The
I know,
CG
right?
looks-
It looks shit.
I can't wait for
That-
Black
I can't
Panther.
believe Daisy
Me
Ryan,
too.
who plays Rey in Star Wars: The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, is going to be in the movie.
Oh, Jesus, boy.
I was
And
like,
and also-
why?
I don't understand, like, what, like, is Peter Rabbit Disney? Because it looks like,
No.
because I thought I saw the Disney logo on it one time.
No, he's made by
February is
Sony.
also when Black Panther comes out.
Oh,
Yeah, Black Panther looks
I
epic.
am dying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just rewatched Thor Ragnarok. It was pretty good.
All right.
I'm
But
going to do a
anyway.
review on the first two Avengers leading up to Avengers 3.
All right, but anyway. Hey, Lee.
guys, do you?
Oh my god, I love your remember in your reaction video, Lambo, when he goes, "Oh my god, it's the Guardians of the Galaxy!"
Yes, I love it. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I have the first two on
Same.
DVD.
I don't have any of them.
Guess what? Guess what? I just synopsis on Teen Titans Go to the Movies, and guess what?
Yeah.
In the movie, it's like a fourth wall break. So the Teen Titans find out that every superhero in DC gets a movie except them. So the Teen
I
Titans.
can't believe they make fun of Wonder Woman in the teaser.
But look. So the Teen Titans go to the movies of.
Well, they are also releasing Aquaman in December.
Yeah, I will be.
So-
Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to Aquaman. I saw Justice League on November, and the Cyborg was a lot better than Teen Titans Go Cyborg.
I
yeah.
don't care for DC.
Guys,
I
to be
really
honest,
don't.
I'm a DC fan.
Hey, Lambo.
Like,
Yo,
I do
look.
like Batman and the Teen Titans, but not Teen Titans Go. I like the one where they're.
I'm a Marvel. I'm a DC and Marvel fan. I'm both. I love DC. I love Marvel. I love Teen Titans, the original series, but I hate Teen Titans Go so much.
I know,
I'm a
right?
Marvel.
I know, right?
I'm
Yeah.
into both. Like,
There's
I have
some-
all
like-
the Spider movies. I have all the Batman films, all the way up to Batman Superman.
I love Batman. I mean, there's some characters from DC I like. I like the Teen Titans, the original. Batman.
A lot.
And-
I actually finished the entire original Teen Titans in 2 weeks.
I finished
Wow.
it. I finished that. To be honest, it took me all day and night. Monday, like it was somewhere at summer. It took me like a whole week, and Friday it took me all night to finish the last episodes. As soon as I finished that last episode, I was about to watch like Lighthouse, and then I just fell asleep.
I think.
Rock Strikes Back just left.
Oh crap! He was actually making.
Oh no, Lumbo, come back.
Oh,
Yeah, I like
please.
Rock Strikes Back.
He's a legend.
So hilarious.
He's a fucking.
And also, I just watched Happy's Murphy's Law.
Chris, what are you, a Marvel or a DC fan?
I'm a Marvel fan. Again.
My Marvel. I like
Marvel are
DC, but
Great. Marvel is love. Marvel is life.
Yeah.
Peter
You know,
Rabbit.
I also
Fly.
cannot wait for the Spider-Man Sony animation film.
That is going to
Oh,
be
yeah.
amazing. I really want to go.
Yeah.
Oh, just
I really do.
like better than the Emoji Movie.
It's also Alex Hirsch is being involved in this movie.
It's actually a big statement for a Spider-Man animated movie to come out after the Emoji Movie. That it doesn't really make it's just so funny.
PT Shade gonna suck.
That's gonna be a shit.
Oh
movie.
yes,
It's released on
it is on my
Valentine's Day,
list
you know?
alongside Slender Man and the Teen Titans Go movie.
Oh,
And Peter Rabbit. What about Peter
Release a
Rabbit?
movie about sex on Valentine's Day. That'd be awesome.
Hmm.
Because Valentine's Day is about
I'm actually gonna go see that.
Well, Early Man is way better.
Yep.
Black Panther comes out 2 days after Valentine's Day, actually.
Yeah, Early Man. Two good movies released the same day of February 16th. Early Man and Black Panther.
And also, Deadpool 2 is now going to be released in May instead of June.
Yeah, I know. But speaking of Deadpool, I have the movie on Blu-ray, the first movie.
I've
Okay.
never seen Deadpool. I might check it out.
Oh well, James left.
Wait, is it three? Oh,
I
movie
will
guy.
return. All right.
He's gonna join.
All right. So, and my topics of this week.
you know,
Let's.
I want all of you guys to tell me what's the best movie you guys have ever seen in 2017, and what's the worst.
Lego Ninjago movie.
Lego
Mine
Ninjago.
is the best. What? Yeah, mine the best movie of 2017 is Dunkirk, Christopher Nolan film, and
Oh,
Coco.
Animated movie, and one live action movie from 2017.
Yeah, I'm saying. Already said that. Dunkirk, it's a live action. Coco is animated. And the
Lego
worst.
Ninjago movie is animated for live action backgrounds. Spider-Man Homecoming is completely live action.
Best.
James.
Yeah.
All right, but
So-
anyway, guys.
Oh.
All right, it has maybe three
There we go.
topics. My topics of this week. First is I'm talking about the Oscars for Best Animated Feature. The Boss Baby.
What's the scariest thing that's ever happened to you guys? Like that wasn't a prank, but like you guys were being followed by somebody, or you guys started something and then you just got being chased.
I don't know, but anyway, all right, just continue. The breadwinner, not the Nickelodeon show,
The
but
Breadwinner is actually, I think that's coming out very soon in my country.
yeah, the breadwinner.
I
Coco?
actually read the book of that in school, and I
Oh.
fucking cannot stand the book.
It's
Coco.
Harvard.
Ferdinand, John Cena.
Oh Lord, guess what just came up on the fucking Odeon app? Oh,
Okay.
shit. Look.
I'm gonna trust.
What?
What?
Peter Rabbit.
What?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm actually gonna
What's
see that. I actually want to see that.
Me,
Hang
no.
on, hang on.
Just
Be
no.
right back. Be right back.
All right.
Why? Gemma has the computer in a few minutes.
Yeah. And the last one for best animated feature. All right. The last.
Unfortunately, I have to end the live stream in a few minutes because my sister wants the computer.
Oh.
Dang it!
Oh wait,
I
quick.
know, it's a lot of bollocks.
But guys, I need to know.
It's not over my top pick. Top pick.
What ninja? What kind of ninja you guys want to be, and what kind of color do you guys want the ninja you want to be, and what element is it?
I don't know.
Reds, fire, so I'm Kai. What about you? Oh, Joe slept.
I feel like a made up.
Joe does not give a fuck about Ninjago, which is a shame.
People said that it might end with season 9, but I don't believe it because for me, it should, if anything, it should end with season 20. Like it should go until 20 seasons, or at least have spin-offs if they're gonna end this.
Now, here, Lockhart Joe wants to finish his topic about Oscars. So
You go on ahead.
you can join back, Joe.
Oh, is that why he left?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry about that. He'll
Yeah,
join back though, hopefully.
I'm like a big talker. Like I just keep talking and talking. Never
All
stop.
right. I'm back.
Joseph's back.
I want to talk about my top picks. My top pick.
Oh shit! Shit! Oh yay!
What?
Yes!
What?
Yes! My
What?
sister on Valentine's Day, which is a Wednesday, okay, I'm off school that day, and they're playing Black Panther on Valentine's Day, and they're starting showings on February the 13th, so I don't have to pay that much money, so I can go, and hopefully I'll go see it during the Valentine's Day break. Yay!
All right, but anyway,
That's
talking
good for
about
you, Dragon.
three topics. This 3 topics. Let's start. Warner Animation Group make The Cat in the Hat movie. The animated.
Illumination should make it. They're good at this stuff. They're already making a print in November.
I wouldn't mention Illumination if I were you.
Why? Why is that?
This company has hate for Illumination.
What is it about it?
He doesn't like have hate for them. He's just really disappointed. He's ashamed of them right now.
Yeah. They're gonna be make The Cat in the Hat made by Warner Animation Group. The same did the Lego movie.
No, that was made by
Lego Batman movie. Lego Ninjago movie.
The Lego Ninjago
Shorts.
masterpiece movie.
And
I can't wait for Smallfoot.
and
Guys, I
upcoming
want you-
Warner Animation Group film Smallfoot.
Mm.
Yeah,
Guys,
and with
Give me your opinion. What if Ninjago, the people of Ninjago made a season, but instead, everyone who's a boy Ninjago is a girl, and everyone that's a girl becomes a boy. Like they have like a gender swap, like an entire season, 8 or 10 episodes. How would you guys feel if they did that?
Yeah, well,
And it was called.
Jose.
yeah. Here's my thought of The Cat in the Hat. Warner Animation Group make of that.
Fuck the cat in
Really
the hat.
surprised.
Shit.
All right, 2 left. Oh boy, next one. Norm of the North 2 prediction.
I feel like
Oh,
Norm-
God.
He's actually making a Norm of the North too. Like,
Yeah.
The first one is fucking shit.
Yeah. Oh
Hey,
Like a
God,
Ninjago
this is
movie. I know it didn't do well. I know it was a disappointment at first, but seriously, make a sequel to that. Norm of
Yeah.
the North 2. Fuck yeah.
But this,
Oh, well,
it's not going to be released. Guys. Hey, guys.
So I feel like Ninjago is gonna happen, but I think we might have to wait 5 or 4 years for that to happen.
Yeah, but
If they don't have enough
but yeah.
to make
But
it
anyway,
in
but anyway,
after this year.
Yeah.
Hang on, wait.
But anyway,
He wants to
No More
speak.
of the North 2. It's not going to be released in theaters. It's going to be released on straight to DVD.
Well, at least it'll be easy for some viewers to watch it instead of waiting, instead of finding their way to the theaters or adding up money to go to the theaters. They just go to
Yeah.
subscribe and pay for
Yeah.
it.
I mean, really, the first is just horrible. I give
Well, I
you
saw the first one.
nightmare. It's just
I mean, it's not
disgusting.
near bad. I mean, it's like 3 feet from bad for me. It's like if I had to rate it, it would be like 5 out of 10. Because it's not.
My give 2 out of 10.
I
And the last
Wait,
one.
did I give that a 2 or a 1 out of 10 in my review? So I can't remember now.
Yeah, but anyway.
Hmm.
And the
You should
last,
toss the cap.
my last topics is the Oscars. To get nominated for Best Animated Feature are The Shit Baby, The Breadwinner, Coco, Ferdinand, and The Logan Veason. I
For
would
me?
Coco
I'm at
for
least
animated.
nominated Ninjago for Best Lego Action.
Nah, if anything, it should be best for martial arts because it is a martial arts film after all.
Exactly. The martial arts is amazing, and the animation is. In fact, to be honest, the movie animation is better than the TV show animation.
And
Film, I just don't like how they just like the part where Wu mentions the ultimate weapon, and they just go to like this speeding montage where things happen, and the same goes for the martial arts movies flashing. I mean, it was funny. I just wish they did that in some other spin-off instead of the Lego Ninjago movie.
And it was so disappointing that they didn't mention Kung Fu Panda in that scene. I would have loved to see Kung Fu Panda.
And yeah, I think that's all of my topics, I think.
Alright,
yeah.
Stay here, though. Stay here. Stay. Please.
Alright, I'm safe.
Panda might have 3 more sequels. So, Lee, if you're listening to this, you're gonna get 3 more Kung Fu Panda films.
I know.
If you count the next one, the 5th one, I think it's the
Hang on.
So they might make 8 films of this. Not 8 more, I mean.
2 minutes left, guys, and then I have to give the computer to my sister.
I'm gonna go now because it says yeah. And that's it for that, and I'll talk to you maybe tomorrow, Lee.
Alright, I'll see you, Jos.
So should we make this channel where we live stream nonstop, like every Friday?
Well, I know there is a rumor that we could make a channel dedicated to live streaming, but I don't know.
Like, we don't have to get the whole group. There can be just sometimes 3, 4, the whole group, and then it's like,
True.
yeah, like we don't really. It doesn't have to be the whole group or like all the time. It can just be like the viewer or the whole group or probably just you.
I think I'm gonna actually end it for today because my sister is gonna want this, and then an argument's gonna happen. So yeah, this was a great live stream. Went on for quite a while actually. Felt longer than probably what it was.
Can I do my outro for this?
Sure.
All right, guys. Like, subscribe, hit that notification to be part of the notification squad. Lee makes videos every weekend or randomly, so be sure to check his channel out. Till then, this is the Lockhart Notion and the Dragon Critic signing out till next time. Goodbye.
Skadoosh, motherfuckers!